In this video, we're going to get started on the side strips. So the particular type of trim that I've got here, you'll notice that the profile on it is a bit larger. And that's what the Mark I Cooper S is meant to have. And the way this is constructed, the actual shiny part, or the chrome part, if you look at the end profile there, you'll see that there's metal which goes from this outside edge all the way around to the point just there. That inside lip here is all plastic, so if you look at it in that way you'll see, and then obviously coated on top, that's all plastic too. So I don't know how well you can see that angle there, but you should be able to see the metallic part. So the bulk of it is plastic that holds it all together. So one of the things that I purchased, I got this from Bunnings Hardware, it's a heat gun. This one only costs $29, so you get what you pay for, but I've just tried it now, it seems to work okay. Most other applications where I've needed a heat gun, I've used a gas torch, but for the purpose of doing this today, I think that it's easier using an electric one. I can turn it on and off and put it down. So I want to fit the trim. We're going to start on the back first, so it'll start at this point here and work its way all the way around. There's a hole here, and it would seem that they only use one rivet to hold it on, and I'm not too sure whether it'll need more than that, but that hole there is from the factory. So the strip continues, goes along here under that piece there, and then from what I can gather it sort of finishes around here somewhere. I don't think it goes much further, and I haven't got the bumpers yet, so from pictures on the internet, there's one here, you can sort of see that the it sort of finishes roughly halfway as to where the bumper will be. So if you reference sort of on here, it seems like it sort of finishes here, but what I'll do, I'll leave it a little bit longer, and you'll notice there's a bit of a curve in that end piece, so it's probably going to be hard to curve it much more than bringing it to sort of this point here, and then we'll see how we go. I'm assuming the actual piece is longer than what you need, but it's difficult to just, I guess I can get a tape measure and measure the whole thing, but we'll assume that it's going to be longer than what we need. So in this case here, I'm trying to keep the car as original as possible. So I've got the original Cooper S wheels on it, and I'm not going to use flares. So the law in New South Wales, as long as, like, I still need to adjust these wheels a little bit more, but if you look on the back, once that side strips on, it's going to be more or less covering the wheel. So that will be fine for registration purposes. So that's kind of how it will look when it's done, if you just look at this image on the internet. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so what I needed to do is put a pop rivet in here just to help, like all of this section here, there's nothing else holding it on but itself. It's just this section here, because you're going to do the bend in it. I've put a hole in here, so I drill through the actual plastic first. If I just show you on the other piece, because then you'll understand what I mean. So you slide this on the body. Then you want to drill through from the inside. You want to sort of mark this sort of plastic and sort of just touch the actual metal of the car. Don't go too far, because you'll end up hitting the metal and then you'll damage it, and then you'll see marks on this side. So you drill it where you want, and then take this moulding, just pull it down away a bit. That way you can sort of drill the hole without going in too far and damaging the outside here. So that turned out alright, and then once it's drilled, I'm just using very small pop rivets to hold that in place, and that looks fine. So that one there will keep all this section in place. That's all just staying there, but just to try and get this corner in, it helps having that rivet there. I may need to put another one here. That might be a good idea. And then there's one in the middle, and then I'll do the similar thing on the other end. Okay, a bit of a walk around before we finish up. So I've got both sides sorted now. I haven't put any rivets on this top section here because it may need them, but that can sort of move a bit there. There's on the corners, they're the important bits you need to get rivets in. So that's that side. This side's done as well. Obviously the second side, I did the right hand side last, and I was able to do that a lot quicker, just understanding how it all sort of fits in. So I'm pretty happy with that. So just with the heat gun, you have to have a heat gun. You're not going to be able to get this sort of job done without it. And if you didn't have one, you'd be struggling. Would make it easy if you had another person helping. 2 pairs of hands always makes it a bit easier. But I'll leave it there, and thanks for watching my videos.